Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your end of the month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always check what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box down below, where you can also find the current list of reading services I offer. And again, if you have any other questions, just email me. If you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Sagittarius, I'll be channeling here messages for the collective of your sign, and then we'll tie it together with the cards that will also be showing up. I feel like some of you here, Sagittarius, are dealing with a theme of should I do it or shouldn't I do it? So it's like you're considering making a decision that has some level of risk associated with it. It's like you're tossing a coin, and you know, it's like you're tossing the coin and you are in this energy of expecting what the result is going to be. So either you're going to be doing something that you don't know what you're going to get. There's really like this incognite energy, unknown energy. There's an unknown, mysterious outcome upon something that either you have already done, or you considering if you should or shouldn't do it. Because I keep getting like there's a little bit of that feeling of considering doing something but not really being sure. And I feel like for many of you Sagittarius, it's because you don't want to lose. So you don't want to be in a losing end here. This losing end feels associated with either financial investments, money investments here, money situations, or where you're going to put your sense of value into something. So even if in terms of relationships, like are you going to invest in what's going to add more value into your life, in what's going to turn out to be more valuable to you than not. So you're very interested in the gold and the value of things, and the things that shine, and the things that stand out, and that enhance even here your sense of self, your sense of status. You might be more interested in the appearances of situations right now than in the depths of it. For some reason I feel here like the shell is important. So your looks, other people's also looks, the appearances are something that for you is important. So maybe there's a sense of also here, there's something here about you wanting to put some money to the side to do something to improve perhaps here your looks, so your beauty, or you want to go through some sort of I feel like many of you want to go somewhere, or you want to go to a specific place to really improve something that at your eyes is going to give you like greater chances in life, or more respect, more appreciation out there in the world. Some of you Sagittarius here are just in a moment where you're tired of being seen in there's something here about some of you feeling like you're being seen in a very different light, or you're not as respected as you should be. There's something here about you not being taken seriously, or feel like you're not being taken seriously on a matter. And so you're willing to make, or you're considering here to make certain things to ensure that that happens, that you get the visibility you want, that you get the respect you want, that you get the support, the following you want. So it's all about, again, what you broadcast out there in the world is extremely important, and also your reputation. So there could have been here a situation where maybe you were accused of something, or it's just there has been here people gossiping or spreading lies, rumors about you, and it's like you're done with that. You're done, and you're really willing to do things. It's like some of you said just like you're willing to do things to be out there, and or to have this comeback, that it's very, very powerful. And I feel like for some of you, you could have been taking some step back, yeah, and when it comes to things you were doing, like your career path, your projects, your presence in social media, you have been, more distant from it. And now it's like there's a powerful comeback. So especially for those of you that work with something where there's a lot of visibility, this is a great time to work on that return, because I feel like it's going to be impactful, and I feel like you're just going to return indeed with a very different kind of image, or with a reinvented self. All of this ties it together with the theme of reinventing the self, specifically connected with career or goals. Your aspirations right now are actually very, very important. I feel like you don't know what to say. There's moments where it's like you're not finding, you could be struggling to find the right words. There could be some communication issues for some of you, Sagittarius, in a more personal sense. I feel like you have some words to say, or a conversation that you would like to have right now, but either every time that you try to have that conversation, or you think about it, it's just does not feel right. Like the thoughts and the way it aligns with the words that comes out, it does not give you, the confidence you need to really move after that talk. That there's something here about a talk that you need to have, but I don't feel like you might feel ready to just have it right now. You might wait until you go into February, because there's some nervousness associated with your communication energy. So you could be, this could also be a time where you can feel more nervous than usual, especially when you have to speak about personal stuff, or about your emotions, or when you're dealing here with things and themes that are more about the inner self. So you're very focused and much more comfortable on the outside, as I said. So when someone tries to get it too serious with you right now, you might run, or you might avoid getting into that context. And I feel like for many of you, it's just because you don't know what to say. You could also be like, someone is waiting for you to answer them, and you're like, you left this person on read, or someone on read, and I think that this is weighing upon your mind, but at the same time, you know that it's better. I feel like for some of you Sagittarius is that feeling of it's better to not say anything than to say the wrong thing. That's kind of here the vibe that I'm getting. It could also be that for some of you, if you're waiting for someone to answer you and you're wondering why haven't they, it's the same theme. Someone is waiting to hear the right words. They don't know what to say to you right now. Either you don't, or someone just doesn't know what to say to you. And some of you Sagittarius have here a little bit of an obsession energy. All right, there can be issues with exes, there can be issues with addictions, addictive behavior, but also some sort of negative there's something here about a negative perception that you have about yourself, or about other things in your life, that it's kind of a little bit like hovering here above your headspace, and making you either, again, have behaviors that can be a little bit toxic, or not feel like you can just act in a way that contributes to your well-being and the well-being of others. So there's something here about what I'm feeling here the most is there's a sense of, it's like an energy of love that it's restricted. So it's like, even when you love, the way that this love is coming out, or the way you're receiving this love, it's wrong, or there's something, unhealthy about it, because there's blockages and fears and insecurities creeping in, and it's just not coming the right way. And I'm speaking not only about relationships, but things in which you need, again, to go into that deeper level of understanding, of appreciation, of everything. The devil can also speak a lot about, again, shade. So, and I was speaking on that. There might be shade and shady things thrown at you right now. It could be that this devil is also mainly present on the outside, but you're dealing with it as a reflection of something, an inner aspect here of your own self. I keep getting play fair. So in doubt, play fair, meaning that don't try to step outside of your own truth, integrity, to do to someone, to respond to something the same way they did to you, or to respond to someone that has done wrong to you. Play fair. And I also feel like this playing fair, it's about not wanting to cheat your way towards success, victory, or whatever other accomplishments you want to have right now, because there's a little bit of a cheating tendency here, or manipulation. I feel like for some of you Sagittarius, it's easy for you to pull the strings to get your way, but right now it's going to be more of a burden than of a source of satisfaction. I also feel like you might have a long like a sense of a burden that has been with you for a long time. This devil and the Ten of Wands is like a strong karmic tie here. So it could be a karmic relationship, or a contract, or an experience that has been with you for a long time, and you're really tired of it. And I feel like the same way some of you wish to break free from it, and actually you're close to getting into this new lure, this new experience, and be free from it, be done with it. The same way you want to be done with it, you also fear letting go. This is about, again, anything in your life in which you're finding it really hard to sustain and maintain, but at the same time you don't respond well with the thought of being gone for some reason. And it could be because of dependency, all right? Dependency issues. Either you have been extremely dependent upon something, or something has been really dependent on you. And that's the mention here, is that there needs to be like cutting ties with something that has been like for too long in your life. Like, feeding of you. There's something that has been feeding of you the wrong way, and it's even exhausting physically. So you could also feel like maybe you're a little bit unwell right now, especially when you're indulging too much on things that you know are not really coming from the blessed places. So be mindful of that. But let's see the advice here for Sagittarius. I feel here like you need some time just focused on the self right now. This is what's going to add more stability and balance when you're dealing at the same time with things that are indeed exhausting. It's like you need time to just be with yourself, indulge in things that you like invest in things that you like and that are for you. Maybe you have been too preoccupied with everyone else's well-being or interests and expectations that you have not been doing things for you, for your own pleasure, for your own liking. And I also feel like as I said, you might have been too long away from a thing of importance to you, like a project or an interest, a hobby, an activity, and returning to this thing you have been distant from could really do well or serve you well right now, because it's gonna give you some sense of refugee to be doing something. Yeah, to be doing something just for you. So there's a sense of you needing to be more on an independent journey here, soul searching, but also actively doing things for you. Now the Four of Cups, you might also be turning down, be aware of not having this tendency to be turning down opportunities that could be good for you, to keep yourself in this rut. All right, there might be a sense of you neglecting your own opportunities to escape, break free, and overcome a cycle of toxicity that you're fed up with, but at the same time you want to, for some reason you want to continue having. There could be a sense of someone trying to offer you a solution and you rejecting it, or you not listening to anyone trying here to tell you how to live your life. And what I'm feeling here is like this reaction can be also very extreme. Like you can really take honest advice coming from a good place the wrong way right now. So I hope you have a great end of the month. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.